So as you saw, we got some cool products from Honest Wash. We have their touchless brake dust releaser and their Tire Love Shine, Protect, and Restore, basically a wet tire additive for after you wash the car. So we're gonna be checking these out today. So basically what comes out of the box is this. You get a little tire foam for when you're spraying the Tire Love on, and you get 2 nozzles and the 2 chemicals. And I'm not sure if you guys have seen, but there are videos of the touchless brake release on Facebook and YouTube, and this stuff is amazing. Essentially what's gonna happen is we spray this onto the rim, and then it's gonna change colors, and it actually shows you the step-by-step here. It's gonna change colors, and then you shouldn't have to even brush it. We're gonna rinse it off, and then it's gonna come completely off. So I'm curious to see if it's gonna happen. Alright, so this is the first time I'm doing this, so we're going to first do the touchless brake dust releaser. And what it says is to spray generous amounts of product directly onto a dry wheel. So I'm not even going to wet the wheel yet. And it says to spray extra into the corners of any wheel or small crevices. And allow at least 2 minutes for the product to saturate. And essentially this is when the product is going to turn colors. So let's go ahead and spray it and see what happens.
Inside of these papers, I'll roll it right up so I don't give a fuck. Maybe it'll help me pick this shit back up. And I don't wanna seem angry, but it's working me to the bone, and it's making me crazy. Maybe I'm crazy.
Wow. So I'm really impressed with this product. It got all of the dirt off of the face of the wheel. Now the one thing that it had a little bit of trouble of, maybe it might have been too much, is the inside of the wheel. I could see there's still a lot of dirt left off over. Now maybe I could have left it for a little bit longer. I did the actual 2 minutes that they suggested, but the whole face of the wheel is clean and spotless. You can't see any dirt or residue around here. It's just once you start going on the interior part of the wheel. So I'm gonna go and do the other side and see, leave it for maybe 4 minutes and see what happens.
It's all day,
And so one thing I failed to mention, which I probably should mention, is they do not recommend to use if the rim is in prolonged direct sunlight or on a hot wheel surface. So you should either let your car cool down or do it kind of in the morning or at night when the sun's going down. Not kind of like right now, which I just did in like, what time is it? It's like 1:30, so it's like prime time for sunlight. But I'm gonna do this side because the sun's on the other side. So we're gonna see whether that has an effect on the cleaning of the interior of the wheel.
we
Alright, so next what I'm going to use is Honest Wash's Tire Love, and this is supposed to be like a wet tire applicant. And so I'm going to compare it to what I normally use, which is Black Magic Tire Wet, and see how they compare. I'm going to spray half of this as wet tire on Black Magic, and the other half is going to be Honest Wash's Tire Love. And then I'm going to wash the wheel and see if they hold up. So it's going to simulate whether you're going through the rain or a puddle or something wet. Pretty much wiped it down pretty evenly. Down the line on the right is the Black Magic, on the left is the Honest Wash, and I'm gonna let it sit for a few minutes and then I'm gonna rinse it. But I just wanted to say that this is so easy to apply. Basically I just sprayed it on, whereas the Black Magic, you kind of have to be careful because it doesn't spray as easily, or if it oversprays it drips. So kudos to Honest Wash for creating such an easy product to apply, and I love that they included that tire foam to kind of spread it out evenly. Another thing to note for the Honest Wash, anything you apply this to is going to create the surface, or it's going to make the surface slippery, so you definitely don't want to get this on the outside edge of your tire. Just in case, you know, you lose traction, it could be caused due to this chemical. And it's long lasting, so we're going to check it out, see how long it lasts, and if it's what I think it's going to be like, you don't want that on the surface of your tire. And taking a look at the rim as a whole, this is the right side. This is the Black Magic. Still fairly wet, but not as shiny or as glossy as the Honest Wash. Alright, so that concludes this video. Final thoughts on the touchless brake dust releaser. It is a great product just to get things moving. I'll be honest, I did use a brush to brush off the rims a little bit just because there was still a little bit of dust left over. But to their benefit, they do advise you use a high-powered washer or pressure washer, or a high-powered hose, something with a lot of pressure in it. And I didn't have that. I did use the jet function on my not shower head, on my hose head, which helped a little bit, but I needed to use a brush to cake that off. So if you have a pressure washer, which most of you might not have, keep that in mind when getting this product. It is great because nothing was caked on. The brush simply just pushed it over the edge. So definitely a great product to have in your arsenal when washing your car. As far as the Tire Love goes, there wasn't a significant difference for me between the Black Magic and the Honest Wash brand. So you can go either way. The Honest Wash did have the upper hand in application. It was a lot easier to apply the Honest Wash on the tire just because it's got this head, the spray head, which was super easy. The Black Magic was a little bit thicker liquid, so when you sprayed it too much, it would splatter everywhere or it would drip if you sprayed it too slowly. So kudos to Honest Wash for making a great product easier. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will leave the links to the products in the description below, so you guys will have that. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this review. Other than that, I'll catch you guys on the next video. See ya!